coffee, and anime. These are the main subjects of today's video. Not sponsored by either. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I know this video is gonna have a lot of caffeine in it. Yes, it's true that since living in Sweden, I have started to drink a lot more coffee, but today is definitely an exception. It's really just because Starbucks released their fall drinks, and in this video, this was the first day that I was able to get something from Starbucks, and I haven't had a fall drink from Starbucks since 2021, so I really wanted to get one. Today is going to be a cozy video where I give you my current watch list of anime shows. I'm going to pass the microphone to on-camera me. This is probably the weirdest way to do a anime recommendation, but you know, we're gonna kill two birds with one stone. So I'm gonna do my makeup while also giving you anime recommendations. My autofocus isn't on, by the way, so I might be out of focus sometimes, but I just don't trust having that thing on. It's just gonna focus on something completely different, and we don't want that. So there have been a lot of you guys on Instagram in particular that have wanted me to give you like a list of recommendations for anime that I'm watching currently or that I love and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to give my recommendations of anime shows that I've been watching to kind of get myself into like the fall mood, either the spooky season or the like cozy autumnal mood. There might be some random things I throw in here and there, but these are kind of just my September favorites in terms of anime currently. We'll start with a fan favorite, I would say. Do I use my fingers or not? No, let's. Horimiya. This one I have been late in the game with watching. When I tell you guys that the second I started watching this anime, I was like, wow, it gives me such feel-good vibes. It is a slice of life romantic comedy. There's some drama in it as well. It really goes through everyday life as a teenager in a relationship. There are some autumnal vibes in this show. If you like similar shows that I do, then you will definitely like Horimiya. I'm gonna go into my colorful palette here. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. What color do I want? Initially, I just kind of played this anime. I don't even know why. I just decided, oh, I'll play this. It seems like people really like it. It has great reviews on Crunchyroll, so I am gonna watch it. And I was very pleasantly surprised. So this is your classic reincarnation story in a world that has mythical creatures, like we're talking magic, and we're talking elves and things like that. In the real world, the main character is a 34-year-old. He has shut himself out from the world. He gets hit by a car and he dies. He then gets reincarnated into this like other world. And this is kind of his redemption to a better life. He has a magical ability. He has friends, which he didn't in his 34-year-old previous life. The adventures that he goes on is really interesting. Some of the narration is pretty funny. Yeah, there's a reason why this show is so popular. And also the first episode is really good. When a first episode is really good, then I'm hooked. So the next one we have that a lot of people have asked me about because I've showcased it a lot on my Instagram is More Than a Married Couple, But Not Lovers. I really love this show. It kept my attention the whole way through. I binged it in like one day, I think. It's your classic love story rom-com where these two teenagers, they're partners in a class project where they have to live as a married couple. The thing is with these two is that they want to be partnered off with another person. Initially, they had their eyes set on someone else, and then those two ended up being partnered together. Very odd. I don't know what school would do this, but it's yeah, it's anime. It's fun, it's sweet. Just watching these two navigate married life and like the hardships of married life and the perks of married life, and just It's very, very cute. So I do recommend this for any girlies or non-girlies out there who are interested in romantic comedies and just want to watch something super lighthearted. This one really gives me the fall vibes. This one's called The Duke of Death and His Maid. At first I was like, oh, I don't know if I'd like this art style. It's kind of gothic, like cute gothic, which I was kind of like thrown off by. But I didn't know what to expect with this show, but I was really pleasantly surprised. I'm still in the middle of watching it, so I don't know fully what happens. No spoilers, please. But essentially it's about a duke who has a curse where he can't touch anything that's living or else it'll die. And then he has this maid who's like constantly teasing him. He is very interested in her, but he can't touch her or else she'll die, and he obviously does not want her to die. So it's just this like really cute, funny back and forth between these two characters. It's got this Victorian type of feel to it. I am really interested to see how he's gonna break his curse, if he's gonna break his curse, and what happens with these two. Okay, a moment of silence while I do my eyeliner. Just a really quick click. So the next one we have is actually a little bit creepy. It's not so bad though. I don't really have any horror genre yet when it comes to anime, just because for me that's more of an October thing, but I did start watching an anime that has a bit of a spooky vibe. This one, I'm not sure if I have the name right. It's Miyaruko-chan or Maeruko-chan? Maeruko-chan? I don't know, it's right here. This is the name. This one, initially, I saw the manga for it and I was like, I want to read this manga, and then I saw it had an anime and I'm like, never mind, I'm gonna watch the anime. It's about a girl who sees dead people. And basically she just tries to ignore these ghosts or demons or whatever they are. It's a very different vibe than some of my other shows. This one is actually pretty funny. Oddly enough, for something with such creepy ghosts and demons, they look really creepy and scary, but it's not done in a way that makes you terrified. Like, it's not like me watching The Haunting of Hill House. I didn't really feel scared watching this. So if you're wanting something super scary, then this is not it for you. It's an easy watch. It's a little creepy, but it's also very funny. If you have any horror anime shows you want me to watch that's not Higurashi, yeah, then let me know. So I'm sorry if the audio sounds different, everything looks a bit different. We're just improvising here. This one I started last week. I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. That is the title of the anime. And this one, I was kind of like, we'll try it. Because it gave me like autumn vibes just based off of the like poster on Crunchyroll. So I was like, I'll try it. Let's see how it goes. And it's actually so fun. It is basically a very similar plot to why Ray Liana ended up at the Duke's mansion. Like there are different elements to it, and this time the main character is the bad guy, and you like her. You like her. She's the bad guy. She's supposed to be the bad guy, but she is the hero of this story. And yeah, so she's taming the final boss, which is this demon lord. Yeah, if you like demon lords, then you will like this one. I would say it's probably not my favorite in terms of like memorable anime shows so far, you know, but it is a really fun watch. Like, I'm enjoying my time, and I think that's what's important. Like, you don't have to be, you know, floored every time you watch an anime show. As long as you're enjoying life and just like vibing, then I feel like that should be enough. Okay, I mentioned this one in my anime romantic comedy favorites of 2023, but there's still a continuation of episodes, so I wanted to talk about this anime, which is Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. I freaking love this show so much. It gives me the coziest of cozy vibes. It's got sugar confections, it's got an attractive fairy. If you're the kind of person that likes aesthetics and you like hot fairies, then you won't be disappointed. There's definitely a few attractive designs in this anime. And just the main character in general, she's cute, but she means business. Like, she is a boss bitch. But she's cute and she's a boss bitch. What more do we want? It's probably this year's like comfort show for me. I feel like everybody's watching this one. If you're not, then I definitely would suggest you giving it a chance. This is Oshinoko. You can watch it if you have like a VPN or whatever. That's how I watch it. But you can watch it on Netflix. It is amazing. This type of art style is by far my favorite type of art style in terms of anime. So much detail, so much color. This is another reincarnation story. It's my first ever idol anime. This one I also didn't really know too much about. I've never read the manga. I didn't really know what the story was about. And yeah, but I decided to give it a try and I love it. It's beautiful, beautifully written, beautifully done. Like, it's so good. The main character, obviously he dies. He gets reincarnated as an idol's son, and he has a twin sister who also had another life, and she was a big fan of her mother's in her other life. So the first episode is long, by the way. If you haven't watched this yet, the first episode is like an hour. I want to say an hour or over an hour long, and it is it's very good. Like, just take an hour to watch the first episode. The rest of it is like the standard 20 something minutes. I can't say more of the plot. I'm sure you could find it online if you wanted to, but I just don't want to ruin it for people who have no idea what this show is about, because I didn't, and my jaw dropped. So yeah, but please watch this anime. It's a masterpiece. It's so good. This one has been a really lovely, calming anime for me to watch. My Happy Marriage. It also has some magic involved, and the main characters are so likable. The relationship between the two characters is so sweet. I'm almost done my makeup, and I'm pretty much done my monthly shows that I've been into. The shows that I'm looking to watch this coming up month would be Tokyo Revengers. Liar Liar is another one I've been curious about. I've seen it. Crunchyroll likes to push that one at me, so I'm like, okay, I'll put it on my watch list. But in general, the fall season has some really interesting looking anime shows coming out. Shy, which is an anime about a superhero, I am very curious about because she is a timid superhero. Keep an eye out for the Apothecary Diaries. I feel like it's the most anticipated new anime that's coming out. It's coming out in October, so there's a show coming out called, the English name is something like You Were Experienced, I Was Not, Our Dating Story, something like that. That is it. Just press that into the skin. And we are done. That's all for my review. Let's go get some pumpkin spice coffee.
Under the heat, I'm half awake.
back home now, and I am playing Animal Crossing New Horizons again. I restarted my island, and now I've just been trying to work on it. I currently don't like most of my villagers, but it has been such a stress relief. I've honestly felt a bit overwhelmed with life, so it's been a great escape. So the video is coming to a close, but I would love to know if you guys have any anime recommendations for me and everyone else in the comments, as well as what is your Starbucks fall drink of choice. I will see you in the next one. Much love, guys.